December 12th. Now, what we're going to talk about today is we're going to talk about high vibe habits for an incredible day. And these are things that I share with my coaching clients. We even talk about it within our Buff Nation program, but people find them helpful. And I know when I incorporated them into my life, I really found a difference. So a couple things to mention. So I have that awesome personal development retreat happening next Tuesday. It is for professional women over 40. We're going to be talking about awaking the unstoppable force within. It is such a phenomenal event. I did something similar to it last year and great response. And it was just so wonderful to work with all of you and connect with all of you. So I'm doing it again, and I will put the link in this live for you to join. It is free. It's going to be a 4-part event. There will be replays available. And you know what? It is phenomenal. There's a workbook for you. If you put in the work, and I say the work because even though it's free, you got to show up and do the work and commit to it. You will experience incredible shifts and ahas, and just it truly is awesome. Okay, now wanting to go on about what we're going to talk about tonight, and that is high vibe habits for a fantastic day. Okay, so maybe these are things that you can start incorporating tomorrow just to see the impact they will have on you. Okay, so we're going to start very basic, and the first one is getting up early, giving yourself you time. Okay. And what I mean for this is it's maybe, yes, you might want to get up and exercise, or you might want to get up and meal prep, but this is really just a time for you to disconnect and connect to yourself. So maybe is we start to react rather than start to create the kind of day that we want. Okay. So maybe it's just taking a few moments before you check your email, before you check social media, just to check in with you and ask yourself, what kind of day do I want? And this brings me to the second point, which is set an intention. Okay. Some of you may be doing this already. Some of you may never have heard about intention setting. I know when I learned about it, and this was like back in the days when I was working in the news, it was such an odd concept to me, but I started to use it to get to work on time, or to have a smooth day, or to have like interviews fall into place. And it was amazing what actually transpired. So all you're going to do is you're just going to ask yourself, what kind of day do I want to have? And you want to go one step further by actually writing it down. Okay. And I don't mean just putting in your cell phone. I mean, writing it down, because when you put pen to paper, it's just so powerful. You set in that creative process, you send a powerful message to your subconscious mind that you mean business, and you just write it down. And then, you can look at it throughout the day, and it's amazing how it just keeps you in line. Okay. So first of all, you're going to get up and have some time for you, disconnected from everything that's happening around you. And number 2 is you're going to set an intention. And next is, and this may seem a little counterintuitive, but you're just going to slow down as you go through the day. Okay. You're just going to slow down. And what I mean by that is it's really easy to get into the almost like a hamster wheel, right? You get into this, and so much of what we do, and we're going to talk more about this in Awaken, is really a subconscious program. We get into this program, this habit loop, and we don't even realize we're doing things. You'll get to work and you'll think, I don't even remember driving here. So you're just going to slow down, and you're going to be more present. And one of the ways you can do that is you can just kind of take a deep breath, notice everything that's happening around you, noticing that your heart's beating, your feet are flat on the floor, noticing the air around you, but just notice and move slowly. Okay. And when you do that, you get into flow, and you shift from hustle to flow. It's actually really powerful. And then of course, you're going to go through your day, and at the very end of your day, whether it's just before bed or, it's in the evening when you have a little downtime, is you're just going to think about all the things you're grateful for, and you're going to celebrate those things. You can write them down. In fact, the 50 minutes before you fall off to sleep is probably one of the most powerful times where you can just relax yourself. And so maybe it's just writing down, 3 things that you're grateful for, or even just starting with one thing. And when you're writing down what you're grateful for, you're going even further than just writing it down. You just think about how it makes you feel. And you can do this, when you think about, okay, say if something you're grateful for, your kids, and you write down, their names, but you think about how they make you feel, or you close your eyes and you can think of them smiling at you. But what that's going to do is it's going to raise your vibration. Okay. We feel things. And when we think about the things that really make us happy, that we're really, truly grateful for, you feel a sense of gratitude. And it's that feeling that's going to allow you to shift into that higher vibration. Okay. So those are 4 things. And I have so many more. And some of you may have heard of these before, but the question is, are you doing them, right? We've got lots of information, but if you know, but you're not doing, then you're actually not bridging that knowing doing gap. And we're going to talk about that knowing doing gap next week in Awaken. So once again, I will put the link to join. This is absolutely free. This is something that I, have just noticed such incredible shifts in my life. I've been doing this now for 18 years plus, and I just felt over the last few years, it's time I share it with all of you. Okay. So I'll put the link in this post, and have a fantastic